Hey, welcome my YouTube people, and welcome to Scrapping It Up. And today I'm going to do the folio number 3 with you guys of my quick and easy folio series. So welcome. All right, we've done 2 of our folio series. If you haven't caught those, I teach you from start to finish how to make them. It's these 2 right here. I will put the links down below for you. But beautiful albums, guys. Beautiful. But if you haven't caught them, go catch them because I do teach you from start to finish on how to make these. All right. So I'm going to teach you how to do this one. It is fairly simple, pretty easy. I am using the Kraft-tex for the spine of the album, and I dearly love. If you've been following me for a while, you know I love Kraft-tex. It's very durable. It's like leather. You can wash it. Um, the only thing with Kraft-tex, you have to use glue. You can't use your Scrappin tape. Okay. I will put the link down below to where you can go get this on Amazon. If you go through my link, it just gives me a little bit of credit, and it helps support my channel, and you don't pay nothing extra for it. Okay, but I will put the link down below. All right, so this one measures 8.5 by 10, and I love it. I did decorate it with the Bajo Sunshine collection, and there's the back of it. And I did give you more spine. Okay, this one has 3/4. In the tutorial, it will have an inch. Okay, so I did increase it because, yep, you know me. But anyway, you open it up and you have this. And then you have a pocket here and a pocket here. Okay, and these are just those tags that you get with the collection. And I just cut a row of them out and then done the top and then just accordion scored them. And like here, you know, you could write all the way across there. You could put a little picture here, a little picture here. I just thought that was pretty cute. And I did the same thing here. And then I just added some stickers to that one. I just slide in the pocket. Then oh, I didn't even put anything in these pockets. Yeah, you have a pocket here. I didn't even put nothing in there. Oops. Didn't even think about it. So that opens up. You have a nice big place for photos. Then you have a pocket and a pocket. So you have another little pocket here. So what we cut off here, I just scored it and put it down here. No waste. Here's a little booklet that goes inside here. And you just untie it. Okay. And you have a little flip here and a little flip here. And then you turn it over. This flips up and you have a little pocket here and a place for your photos. And then the string just wraps. I gotta find the right one. Just wraps behind it. And then it just comes around and you just tie it and it keeps everything nice and tidy. All right. So it just slides in there. And then that shuts up and then this one opens. And then you have a nice waterfall here. Now I didn't decorate the back of them because you know you might want to put 2 photos. You might want to put a photo and journal about what's on the photo. Nice big areas for photographs. Beautiful. Beautiful. Then this side opens up. And again, you have the pocket here. You could just make just a plain photo mat to go here. Totally up to you. And then this opens. And again, you have the waterfall feature here. Nice big areas for photographs and journaling, whatever, you know, however you want to set your album up. It's your album, your way. All right, let's get to the tutorial part of this. All right. And I will give you just a sneak peek. Folio number 4. I'm going to be using the flea market collection. And it is going to be a cute little album that will be perfect for any 6x6 paper pad. Just a sneak peek. Who doesn't like a sneak peek? So that will be coming up really soon. All right. So I'm going to grab my Kraft-tex, and it is 10 by 2. 10 by 2. Okay. Ten by 2 or 2 by 10. Okay, when you're scoring with Kraft-tex, you have to score it just, like 3 times. Okay. It does take a little bit more to do it. Now you're going to go every 1/4 inch. Okay. You're going to score it at 1/2 inch, 3/4, 1 inch. Oop. Okay, and then you're going to score it 1 1/4. And 1 3/4. Kraft-tex is a very durable. I've used it for a long time. And it comes in 8.5 by 11 sheets. Like I said, I will put the link down below to my Amazon. So you just kind of bend it. Hold on it. And it comes in all kinds of colors. Well, I shouldn't say all kinds of colors, but basic colors. And you're going to fold on the other side. I really like Kraft-tex. And just keep folding on your score lines. Okay. And it does take a little bit to get it burnished. Okay. And I will be using glue to put this folio together. I want to see, usually I use Scrappin tape. I'm going to use glue today. So it might be a little messy because me and glue sometimes doesn't get along. But I'm going to try it. I'm going to do it. All right. So now you got that all done. Now what you're going to do is just taper. Okay. Just taper to that score line. Okay. Don't go past that score line. Just taper it. You're just meeting that score line. Okay. And like I said, with Kraft-tex, you can't use Scrappin tape because it will not stick. It might stick for a little while, but you will be hating life. Okay. You got to use glue. All right. Set that aside. Piece A is 8.5 by 10. We do nothing to it. Piece B is 8.5 by 11, and you're scoring on the 11-inch side at 1/2 inch on each end. Okay, 1/2 inch on each end. These are our covers. And you could use 1 10-pound cardstock for the covers. If I'm just using 65-pound weight. But I mean, you could use 110 if you want to. Now, if you're using 110 for inside the folio as well, I would increase your spine because it is a lot heavier cardstock. So if you're using 110, increase that spine by 1/4 inch. Okay. So piece A. Piece B is going to go right on top of piece A. You're going to line it up. That one's a little bit short, so let's try it on another one. Sometimes if you turn it around, sometimes that helps. All right, so let me get my glue. We're going to try this. Probably have a hot mess. I'll probably have a hot mess. Oh. And you don't want to be too generous with your glue. because you don't want it warping your cardstock, but you want enough for it to stick too. All right, so let's see if I can do this. Because I'm used to using score pal tape. I wanted to try it. It doesn't hurt to try something new. It really doesn't. Okay, piece A, piece B right on top. And I'm going to check it before I... Oh, that's pretty good. So let's apply our glue. We're forming a cover pocket that will attach to our Kraft-tex. And you can, you know, if you can't get a hold of Kraft-tex, you can always use cardstock. You could cover the cardstock with tie-back. You could color your tie-back like I have taught you a couple years ago. I do that a lot. I cover my white tie-back with alcohol ink. That's perfect. All right. Now my next step, grab your Kraft-tex, and now you're going to check it. Make sure it fits, because now's the time. If you need to cut your piece down, you can. I got a feeling I'm going to cut mine down just a hair. Yep. Okay. So I'm just going to trim it down just a hair. I just go a hair at a time. Okay. I don't want to go too drastic because I might get it too short and then I'm going to be hating it and then I'm going to be making a new one. So I just go just a little bit at a time. Okay. Sometimes if you try the other end, sometimes helps. Oh, need to kind of flatten that out just a little bit. Might help me. There we go. Just up to your score line. Do not go past your score line. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to try it on this piece just to make sure. It never fails. I'm on video and I struggle. Struggle bus. All right, it fits. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to add my glue to both sides. And I'm just going to do one side at a time. Okay. Just meet that score line. Do not go past that score line. Okay, you just want to meet it. Okay, you just want to meet up with it. Okay. See, I didn't have any glue oozing out. I done good. Okay, now let's do the other side. I hope you enjoy this folio. It's really, really a nice folio. Okay, just kind of hold that down and then attach this just up to that score line. I got a little bit of an overhang there, but I can fix that later. Okay. Beautiful. All right, there's our covers. All right, so now put that aside just for a few minutes. Piece C. Let me get my... Piece C is 9 by 10. You're going to score on the 9-inch side at 1/2 an inch, 5/8, and 1 3/4. Okay. Now you're going to fold on those. I do have the tutorial if you would like to purchase this tutorial. I am going to be doing, I had originally said 4 folios, but I think we're going to do 6 because I still have paper left over from that Bajo collection. And I think I'm just going to do a real smaller, like a 4x6 folio to use up our scraps. So I think I'm going to be doing 6 folios in this series. So if you would like the cutting guide, which includes the cutting guide, the written instructions, and the process videos, and some of them will have the decorating classes in there as well. Okay, so piece C is 9x10, and you're scoring at 1/2 inch, 5/8 of an inch, and 3/4 of an inch. It gives us a little bit of a gusset. Okay. So I just fold on the 2 outside ones, and then I pop the middle one, the middle score line. It just pops right up. Okay. We gotta have a little bit of a gusset. We gotta have room for all our stuff. Now, folio, if you're a big embellisher, for a folio, you've got to kind of keep it on the thinner side. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to taper just to that score line. Okay. Just taper just to that score line. We're putting these inside our cover pockets. Okay. So we're going to apply taper glue on both sides because this is going to close up our cover pockets. Okay. So now is the time to test them. Now hopefully I don't have to cut them down, but it wouldn't surprise me if I don't. And if it doesn't work on one side, try the other side. Okay. I got a feeling I'm probably going to cut them down. Yep, I'm going to cut this one down just a hair. So just a hair. Okay. Now it should fit. Now I got to retaper. Whew. All right. Now it fits. All right, so put glue on both sides. All right, stick it in your pocket. Just up to that very first score line. Because if you go past your score line, it'll create resistance and it won't work right. All right, there's that side. I'm going to flip it around. Let's get this side. Hopefully this side fits. Yep, it does. Yeah, I'm anxious to start that folio number 4 because it is really sweet. And you can use your 6x6 paper pads. You can use your scraps. It'd be a great little album for scraps. And I am going to be decorating it with the flea market. I think that's going to be so sweet. And I'm using some colored cardstock. All right. Perfect. All right. So there's that. All right, so now piece D, E, F, and G. Okay. Piece D, piece E, piece F, and piece G. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's set this aside. Piece D is 7.5 by 10. Let's set these out here like that. Okay. Piece D is 7.5 by 10. You're scoring on the 10-inch side at 1/2 inch and score and burnish. Do that to both pieces. You're scoring 1/2 inch on the 10-inch side. Okay, that's piece D. Piece E is 6.5 by 9. You're scoring 1/2 inch on the 9-inch side. This is our waterfall feature. Okay. Piece F, 5.5 by 8. You're scoring on the 8-inch side at 1/2 inch. Okay. Piece G is 4.5 by 7. Scoring 1/2 inch on the 7-inch side. All right. Now let's put this together. So grab your piece here. All right. Piece D, piece E, piece F, piece G. All right. Piece D goes right up here at the top, and you're going to center it from side to side. Okay. You want the same amount of space on each side. Right at the very top. Don't go over, because if you go over, it's going to be messed up, because we're stacking these on top of each other. Okay. So piece E, right on top, centering it. Do not go past the very top. Okay. Just right up against it. Okay, don't go past. Okay. Piece F, right on top, and we're centering this one too. Okay, just right along that top. Okay, same thing with piece G. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Okay, I'll let that dry a little bit. Let's get the other side. Okay, piece D, right at the top. So far, we're doing good. Okay, right along the top, and I'm going to cut. You're going to see a little bit of white. I'm going to trim. I need to trim. I've got some sticking over, so I'm going to trim that off. Okay. Piece E. Right on top. Oops. Okay. Piece F. So far, the glue is working so far. Probably knock on wood. Yeah, I just always use Scrappin tape. What do you guys use? What is your go-to? Do you use glue more? Do you use Scrappin tape? I know it's cheaper to use glue. You just got to watch how much you put on because you can warp your cardstock. So now that flips up, flips up, flips up, and flips up. So that's why I tell you, you got to be careful. You do not want to go over, because if you go over, that's going to, you'll kind of feel some resistance when flipping your waterfall. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, now we can shut it. Okay, just like that. Piece H. A 7.5 by 9.5. You're going to score on the 1/2 inch and 5/8. Need a little bit of a gusset. Okay, just a little bit of a gusset. I hope you'll make this folio. Make sure to give me a thumbs up or a comment on what you think about it. Maybe if I get a lot of comments and a lot of likes, YouTube will show it to more people. Yeah, the more people will make this. That'd be awesome. All right, so now I'm just going to taper just to my first score line. Okay. Oh wait, I don't have to taper this. Oh well. Yeah, you don't have to taper this because we're not going the full length. But that's all right. That is a-okay. Okay, piece H is going to go, let me double check. Let me double check. Yes. It's going to go right here on this edge. And did I, oops, sorry. Yeah, I put it right on the edge. Okay. Sometimes I stick things to, for stick it away 1/8 of an inch for decoration purposes. Not this one. All right. Give her some glue. Make sure you're not gluing down that 1/8 of an inch. Just right along. Make sure you have it centered from top to bottom. You're just gluing that 1/2 inch. Okay. You're just gluing just that 1/2 inch down. Okay. Now I'm going to apply. You want to kind of center it with your, get it with your other one, because when you open up your folio, this is what you see. All right. Yeah, I didn't do too bad. I didn't do too bad. Especially using glue. All right, piece I. I'm going to score this one with you. Let's grab, let's do piece I. Okay, piece I, 7 3/4 by 9. Now, these are going to mirror each other, so you're going to score them opposite. So I'm scoring 1/2 inch on this end. Now, counterclockwise and score 1/2 inch. And I'm just scoring my 1/2 inch on my other. It's easier to score my 1/2 inch here than versus here, okay? So here I scored. This one here, I'm going to score on the opposite side. So 1/2 inch. And I'm going to turn it clockwise. and score my 1/2 inch. Okay. Okay. There we go. So we scored 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch. Okay. Now what you're going to do is you're going to miter. When we scored, you have an intersection here. Just cut that right through the intersection. Okay, right through that X. Right through that X. That's just reducing bulk in our album. Now you're going to fold and burnish. Do it both pieces, and you fold it towards the bumpy side. Okay. Remember, these are going to mirror each other. Okay. So just like that. Now you can put them in there like this if you like. If you don't like the angled cut, you don't have to do the angled cut. But I'm going to do the angled cut. Okay. So piece I. It's 2 inches in and I believe 4 inches up. Yes. So, folded edges. Okay, folded edges. I'm going 4 inches up and make a little tick mark. 2 inches over from the folded edge, make a little tick mark. Now I'm going to connect my dots. And that's the portion that we will cut off. Just like that. So 4 inches up on the non-scored side. Two inches over on the scored side. And then connect your dots and draw a line. Okay. Now you can cut that up. Should have just used my trimmer. Get more of a straight line. I don't care if I have a mark. I still will not cut straight. That's probably why I don't like fussy cutting. This piece here. Okay, so like that. This piece that we just cut off. What I do is I put this in my scoreboard and I score it 1/2 inch. Okay. And then again, miter right through that X. Oop, I think I kind of went a little past on that one. Then fold. Fold towards the bumpy side and burnish. You could just glue it down too, but I wanted the full use of the pocket. I just cut it off. Then that's going to go right here. Okay. No waste. We might as well use it. Why not? It's cute. It's a big enough piece that, you know, we still have a nice pocket for tags. Or, you know, you want to journal on something and stick a little piece in there. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and get these glued. And I'm not gluing mine clear to the edge. I'm leaving just 1/8 of an inch. Would have been nice if these would have been in white, but we would have had to cut another piece, and I didn't want to do that. Just a scrap piece, so That's all right. There. Do the same thing to the other side. Stick it in. And like I said, if you want to go to clear to the edge, you know, it's your album, your way. Whatever you want. All right, let's glue these in. So just like that. Okay. Piece H. When you open this up, here's piece H. This is piece C. Okay, piece C. Piece H. Here. Let's do it this way. Piece C. Well, we better put it over here because. And piece H. Okay. On top of piece C. Okay. With your pocket facing this way. And I think I off-centered mine. Yes, I did off-center mine. I want some of the white showing. So now I'm just going to glue. You just want to be careful you don't get too crazy on your glue and it oozes out and it shuts your some of your pocket up, because that can happen. Okay, so I'm just going to 1/8 of an inch. I just want just a little bit peeking. There we go. Okay, like that. Now this one, here's piece C. This one is going right here. So let's stick it down. And you want it to be about the same as your other one, because when this closes, see, you see it. Okay. All right. Looks good. So that way you have a pocket here and a pocket here. And this is piece I. All right. Now, set that aside for a minute. Grab J and K. J, you're going to miter right through that X. This reduces bulk. Okay, do this to both pieces. And when you fold those, they should not touch. They should just meet up. You can tell when you burnish if you got overlap. You can tell it. Okay. Do this to both pieces, please. All right. So piece K is a pocket. Again, you're going to miter right through your X where you scored. And fold and burnish. And I don't know why I only done 2 of these. It's supposed to be 4 of them. 4 of them, you're scoring 1/2 inch on each end of the 5, and then 1/2 inch on the 4 1/2. Okay. And then piece J, you're scoring 1/2 inch on each end on the 10-inch side, and then 1/2 inch on the 5 1/2 inch side. Okay. Yeah, you're supposed to have 4 of these. I only done 2. So I'll have to finish the other one. Okay. One thing I do when I have pockets that run beside each other, I check to make sure that they're the same. Okay. Because when they're, you know, like that, and you got one like that, that's really going to show. So I always check to make sure that they're the same. So K, you need 4 pieces. And you're scoring half an inch, half an inch, half an inch. You're doing half an inch on each end on the 5-inch side. Okay. So piece J, piece K. Piece J, okay, here's your pocket. You want your pocket like this. So the half an inch here is going to go right here. And again, I am leaving a little bit of, did I? Yeah, I did. I want a little bit of the white showing. Okay. So I'm going to pick this up. All right. Now I'm centering it from top to bottom. And I'm going just a hair past my score line. Just a hair. Okay. That's piece J. Let's put it on the other side. Oh, crap. I got glue. Got glue all over my fingers, too. You want it to be just the same as this side. Or try to be. All right, that's piece J. Piece H is right here. Piece K. Now, you can put these in here like this if you want to. That way you can, you know, do, but I put mine apart so I could do some decorating aspects with strips. I like that. Or you can put them together and just use one big piece of decorating paper. Totally up to you. So I'm leaving just a smidgen of the black showing. And I'm just trying to get the same amount of space. Okay. And you're supposed to have 4 of these. I didn't cut the other 2. I don't know why. I guess I was lazy. Okay. Just a little bit of the black showing. Okay. Same thing with the other one. Then I'll just go over the measurements for that booklet. Okay. As I don't have no pieces cut for it. Okay, the same amount of space from the bottom. And I know I have a bigger space in the middle, but that's all right. That's all right. There's our folio, guys. There is our folio. Hooray. That is awesome. I'll go over the booklet measurements for you. Okay. So we'll pretend we have these over here. Pocket, pocket, pocket. That flips. Pocket, pocket. Okay. Then this opens up and you have your waterfall here and a nice area here. All right. So on that little booklet, just in case you're interested in making it, or just something I was playing around with, I will put the measurements inside the tutorial for the booklet and the written instructions. Okay. So what I done, let me untie it. And hopefully I don't get in a knot. I did. I knew I'd do that. Never fails. I'm on video, so yep. There we go. It's easy to get undone. I just used twine, poked a hole in here, and I tied my twine on, so that way it just comes out the back and it stays attached. You're not having to thread it back through the hole. It stays attached. And it's one of the tags from the collections, and I just done a 1/2 inch, scored 1/2 inch on it, and then I scored it 5/8, just give a little bit of a gusset to get over your design paper or your photos on all this. These pieces here are 7 by 4, and you're scoring on 7-inch side at 1/2 inch. Okay, yeah, 7 by 4. The base of this is 8 3/4 by 7. 8 3/4 by 7. These are 7 by 4, and you're scoring on the 7-inch side at 1/2 inch. Okay, then you could cover that with design paper if you want to. Now on the back, oh, sorry, this is not, it is, I'm sorry, it is 7 by 11. I'm sorry, 7 by 11. I'm sorry about that. I forgot about that. And you score at 8 3/4 on the 11-inch side. Okay, 11-inch side, you're scoring at 8 3/4. That gives you this little flap here. Okay, so what I've done is I cut my design paper. My design paper is 5 3/4 by 8. 5 3/4 by 8. I set it towards a 1/8 of an inch from the top, and I just set this here, and then I drew 2 little lines where my paper is here, and then I just trimmed from corner down to my line. Okay, so I stuck it on here and drew my little lines, and then I just tapered. Okay, and then so when I glued this piece on, I just glued my 3 sides, and that left it for a pocket up here. And then I just used my white paper for photo mats. All right, so that's the little booklet. And then you just use the long string, because it needed something to kind of keep it all tidy in that pocket. And I just run the string around the back, and then you can just tie it in a knot. Just tie your bow, and that keeps it all nice and tidy. Okay, but that's the little booklet that goes inside this pocket. Really, could we even put that in here? You could if you made it just a little bit smaller. I would make it, you could do the same thing. I would make it, cut it down just a little bit, but it could go inside this pocket. Just, make the dimensions just a little bit smaller. Okay. All right. That's all I have for you today on this. I hope you enjoyed this. Keep a lookout for folio number 4. It's going to be coming real soon. And like I said, it is a little bit smaller. Okay, it's a little bit smaller, and it's really, really cute. And I will be decorating it with the flea market right along with you. Okay, so that's coming up. All right. I hope you enjoyed this. If you happen to have any questions or comments, please put them down below, and I will get back to you. Okay, as always, keep scrapping. Bye-bye.